Write the following set of equations in matrix form. Write the augmented matrix and hence solve. I'm gonna ask you to pause the video, write the question down and work it out. Now I have done some work on this previously. What I got was x equals -1, y equals 5, z equals 2. I've tested it and the answers and the work, so work it out and see if you get these for your answer. Alright, have you finished? Have you got these numbers for your answers? Let us work it out step by step. Here, you're required to write these equations in matrix form. So it would have 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, -3, 2, -1, 5. Then you have x, y, z equals, and then you'll have 4, 3, 3. Alright? So that is what you'll have when you write them in matrix form. Then the question asks you to write the augmented matrix. In that case, that would be 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, -3, 2, -1, 5, vertical line, 4, 3, 3. So you see, when you're working this out, you don't have to be writing the x, y, and z anymore. You know the x, y, and z is there, right? We don't have to keep writing it because that would make a lot more writing and higher chance of making a mistake. Alright, now you hence solve it. Use this method to solve it. Now remember, when you solve an equation like this, you want it in this form. Number equals number here, and you have 0, number, and you have 0, 0, number. So you want these 3 zeros right here. Row 3 will automatically tell you what z is. You put z in row 2 and find y. You know y and z already, so you put y and z in row 1 and find x. Alright? So you want to make a 0 right here. What you can do is multiply row 2 by 2. You can say row 2 multiplied by 2 gives you your new row 2. And once you get your new row 2, and once you get a 2 right here, you can take that 2, subtract from that 2, and write a new row 3. So that's the strategy here. So here now, you have 3, 1, 1, 4. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 2 is 4, -3 by 2 is -6, 3 2 is 6. Okay, so there we are with row 2. We write back our row 3, 2, -1, 5, 3. Okay, so there we go. Now, let's do row 2 minus row 3 to give us our new row 3. So we're going to get a new row 3. We get it from row 2 minus row 3. So we write back row 1, 3, 1, 1, 4. We write back our row 2, 2, 4, -6, 6. And then we subtract 2 minus 2 is 0. 4 minus -1, that's going to be 5. Negative 6 minus 5, that's negative 11. 6 minus 3 is 3. So that's what we have. Now we have this 0 here. Let's not do anything with row 3 again just yet, because we don't want to lose this 0, right? We want to make, suppose we multiply row 1 by 2 to make a 6 here, and row 2 by 3 to make a 6 here. Then we would take this 6 and this 6, subtract them and get a 0 above this. So we want row 1 multiplied by 2 lead to a new row 1. Let's do that here. If we multiply row 1 by 2, we would have 2, 3, 6, 2 1s 2, 2 1s 2, 2 4s 8, alright? We could change row 2 at the same time, but let's do one thing at a time. Let's write back row 2 as it is, and then 0, 5, negative 11, 3. After that, we multiply row 2 by 3 to lead to a new row 2, alright? So we keep our row 1 as 6, 2, 2, 8. We're not going to change row 3. We keep row 3, 0, 5, negative 11, 3. But it's row 2 that we're going to change. Multiply row 2 by 2. Just like how you can multiply an equation when you're doing elimination. Multiply an equation by a number. These rows represent equations, so you can do the same thing. So 3 2s 6, 3 4s 12, 3 is negative 6. That's going to be negative 18, and 3 6 18. Okay, good. Now let me see now. If you subtract row 1, row 2 from row 1, row 1 minus row 2 will give us a new row 2. You're going to have a 0 right here. See that? So what's going to happen is you have 6, 2, 2, 8 up top here. Then 6 minus 6. 6 minus 6 here is going to be 0. 2 minus 12, that's going to be a negative 10. 2 minus negative 18, same as 2 plus 18, which is 20. 8 minus 18, that's going to be negative 10. And we'll write back our 0, 5, negative 11, 3 for row 3. Alright. Now here, now that we have a 0 and a 0 right here, the zeros are safe because no matter what we multiply row 2 by, we still have 0. No matter what we multiply row 3 by, we still have the 0. No matter how many times we add or subtract row 2 and 3, we still have 0. So these zeros are now safe. So we can now make changes to row 3. Keep row 1 as it is. We have 6, 2, 2, 8. Let's say we keep row 2. Keep row 2 as it is. So you have 0, negative 10, 20, negative 10. Well, let's make a change to row 3. What we're going to do? We say, yeah, we could multiply. If we multiply row 3 by 2, right? So row 3 multiplied by 2 lead to a new row 3. So 2, 0, 0, 2, 5, 10, 2, 11, negative 22, 2, 3, 6. And you see why I multiplied row 3 by 2? because we have a negative 10 up here and a positive 10 down here. So if we add row 2 and 3, we get a 0 in column 2. And we could replace row 3 by that new column, by that new row, and get a 0 right here. So let's do that. We have 6, 2, 2, 8. We keep row 2 as 0, negative 10, 20, negative 10. What now? We subtract. We're going to say row 2 plus row 3 will give us our new row 3. So 0 plus 0 is 0. Negative 10 plus negative 10, same as, no, negative 10 plus 10. Same as 10 minus 10. I get a 0. 20 plus negative 22 is like 20 minus 22, which will give you negative 2, right? So we have, oh boy, to be zapping mosquitoes. A lot of them are around. Alright, so back to what we were doing. This is negative 2. Negative 2. And then negative 10 plus 6. That's going to be negative 4. Okay. Now we have run out of scrolling space. Can't scroll down any further, so let us just draw this line and work on the right hand side of this line. We'll continue our work on the right hand side there. So here now, all right, so what did we have down here again? Let's just wonder if we could copy this and pull it up instead of trying to remember what was there and rewriting it. Alright, so we've copied where we were. Now, we can get smaller numbers, if we have row 1 divided by 2. Sometimes it's written as half row 1, alright? But I'm saying row 1 divided by 2 will lead to a new row 1. So let's get some smaller numbers. 6 divided by 2 is 3, 2 divided by 2 is 1, this is 1, 8 divided by 2 is 4. Then we could say row 2 divided by 10 will lead to our new row 2. So it's 0, negative 1, 2, negative 1. Okay. And then row 3 divided by 2. Let's divide it by negative 2 to get some smaller, some positive numbers. Lead to a new row 3. So if we divide everything here by negative 2, 0 over negative 2 is 0. 0 over divided by negative 2 is 0. Negative 2, when you divide this, we're going to get 1. And divide negative 4 by negative 2, we get 2. Okay, good. So we have this equation. What we're going to do, rewrite, this matrix, we're going to rewrite as equations. So this now is, the row 1 represents 3x plus y plus z equals 4. That's what row 1 represents. Row 2 represents negative y plus 2z equals negative 1, and row 3 represents z equals 2. So here we automatically see that z is 2, right? Let's write it here, z equals 2. Now we're going to substitute z in equation 2, second equation. So we have negative y plus 2z, which is 2 by 2, equal negative 1. So negative y plus 4 is negative 1. Negative y equals negative 1 plus 4. Negative 1 plus 4 is 3. Now if, hold on, we have negative y plus 2z, 2 by 2 equals negative 1. And then negative 1 minus 4. What did I say? Plus 4. My mistake there. Should be subtract 4 from both sides. I have negative 1 minus 4 equals negative 5. Alright? So negative y is negative 5, so positive y equals positive 5. So y equals 5, write it there. We know y and z, so use x now. We find x now. Use equation 1 to find x. 3x plus y, which is 5, plus z, which is 2, equals 4. So 3x plus 7 equals 4. So 3x would be 4 minus 7. Subtract 7 from both sides. We have 4 minus 7 equals negative 3. So we divide both sides by 3, so x is negative 3 over 3, which is negative 1. So we can summarize and put the solution that we got. X equals negative 1, y equals 5, z equals 2. So that is the solution we got. Remember, if you did not get the solutions, I want you to try the question again without looking back at any notes. Alright? So I'll see you in the next video.